Hello and welcome back to the channel. Thanks for stopping by for yet another video. I do appreciate that, and as always, I appreciate you. It says here, thousands affected, 5 dead as floods hit Central America. At least 5 people have been killed, several are missing, and thousands were affected as 2 low-pressure centers brought heavy rain to Nicaragua, El Salvador, Honduras, and Guatemala over the past couple of days. Some areas have received almost 12 inches of rain within 24 hours. So there's been a decent amount of rain that's been dumped within 24 hours. It says one of them soon strengthened into Tropical Storm Selma, which I've been talking about off and on here on the channel. It says off the coast of Nicaragua and El Salvador in the Pacific Ocean on October 27th and made landfall east of San Salvador, El Salvador on Saturday morning, October 28th. It says the second currently designated potential tropical cyclone 18, located off the Caribbean coast of Nicaragua, is expected to reach tropical storm strength today as well, just before it makes landfall in eastern Cuba. As of late October 27, over 2,700 houses have been flooded and 30 destroyed in Nicaraguan municipalities. Now, I'm not going to try and pronounce a lot of those, but you can see them right there in the article, and as always, the link is in the description if you want to read it yourself. But it goes on to say that as reported by flood lists, Las Canoas Dam, probably pronounced that wrong, has reached all-time highs, beating previous records set in 1998 during Hurricane Mitch, and threatening some 20,000 people downstream. At least 5 people have been killed in Nicaragua and 2 are still missing. One person died crossing a swollen river in the department of Jinotega. 4 miners were also reported killed when the Acanas River overflowed in Las Minas, Rosita Municipality, North Caribbean Coast Autonomous Region. Now, see, that's one thing. Sometimes people just need to use common sense, right? You see a swollen river, you decide you still want to try and cross it. My thoughts and prayers go out to all those that have lost their lives during these storms and all the families that are affected as well and everyone that's been affected by the floods. But sometimes you just got to use your head. You got to be smart about things. You know, there was a loss of life that was unnecessary, um, unfortunately. But it goes on to say a total of 1,700 families are affected in Honduras, according to the Permanent Contingency Commission. Around 10,000 people were evacuated in Lima after Chameleon River overflowed. Now, as of late Friday, some 1,000 people have been affected in Guatemalan departments. They're all listed there. At least 2 rivers as well were well above flood stage, and also since the tropical storm Selma made landfall just east of San Salvador, El Salvador around 1200 UTC on October 28th, is now rapidly weakening as it moves inland. So there's some good news. Storm Selma is weakening again. Now, I don't know what's going to happen once it crosses San Salvador and El Salvador and all of them. I don't know if it's going to re-strengthen or whatnot, but we're going to have to stay tuned for that for sure. But it says that although impact from its strong winds is limited, primarily to the east and southeast, Selma will continue dropping heavy rain in Guatemala, San Salvador, Honduras, and Nicaragua through the rest of the day and into Sunday. This rainfall could cause isolated flash floods, especially in mountainous terrain. So, the main thing with this storm is the flooding, the flash floods, probably possible mudslides, and just the amounts of rain that it's already dropped. Almost 12 inches in 24 hours, and they're expecting even more rain. So it also says in the Caribbean Sea, potential tropical cyclone 18 is expected to strengthen into a tropical storm today and be named Felipe. Now, a tropical storm warning is in effect for the Cuban provinces, for some Cuban provinces. You see them there. A tropical storm watch is in effect for central Bahamas. Now, this right here is the current storm cyclone 18. I believe that's what they called it, right? Yeah, tropical cyclone 18. And you can see it's even expected to possibly hit just the tip of Florida there. So we're going to have to keep an eye on this, see what happens with that one as well. And it finishes up by saying heavy rain is already spreading northward across Cuba and the Cayman Islands towards the Florida Keys and South Florida. So again, it looks like, South Florida possibly and the Cayman Islands and all that as well is probably going to see decent amounts of rain. I'll keep everyone updated as more updates come in for sure. But again, my thoughts and prayers go out to everyone that's been affected. 5 reported dead so far. Hopefully that number doesn't rise. Um, flooding, mudslides. So, the storms weren't as powerful as some of them we've seen this year, but at the same time, they're still affected these people in such a way where it was a deadly storm. Regardless, 5 people lost their lives, mass amounts of flooding and rain being dumped. So like I said, any updates come, I'll get those out to you guys. And thanks for watching these videos and supporting the channel. I appreciate that very much. And I think that's going to be it, though. So be sure to share, like, subscribe, and comment down below. I hope you have a great day. Peace.